am the king. I am the king of the land. I have power over you and the land itself. I am the king of today and the future. Whatever I say stays. If you ever repeat such words again, then you will feel the wrath of the king. Let the words stay, because I am a king.
Easy. Easy.
I'm sorry, my queen.
It's okay. Sorry I shouted at you. Sorry. I didn't mean to. That so-called husband of mine didn't beat me up. He won't be here attending to me. I'm sorry.
Please, my queen. You have to calm down. You're already in much pains.
The pains I get from this constant beating is much less than the pains I get from that so-called husband of mine.
My queen, please do not say things like this. It won't be good if others hear it.
The others you're talking about, don't they already know of how badly I'm being treated? Don't they know about the domestic violence that is being meted out to me on a daily basis? Don't they?
My queen, I know how you feel, but lamenting won't change anything. Please, we can think about the solution later. But you have to take this. At least it will help deal with the physical pains. Please, my queen.
And then, what happens to the emotional pains? What?
My queen, please drink this first. We can think about that later. Please. Please.
You beast! What?
If I were you, I would mind my language.
Else what? Else you beat me up as usual? Else you kill me? What more can you do?
My love, killing you will be so easy. But I've not had enough of my beautiful, lovely wife.
Spare me the sarcasm. What do you want?
Well, it's cold, you know, so cold. And, you know, I sent for my beautiful wife, and since she refused to come, I thought I should come myself.
You are sick. Leave me alone. Leave me alone!
Leave you alone? since you decided to be taking preventives, I can't leave you alone.
Leave me alone.
You must give me a girl.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me. Leave me alone.
My queen, the man so ran for his dear life when he saw his late elder brother turn into a lion.
Did the man really turn into a lion?
Of course, he did. He even ran mad thereafter.
He was really wicked. He really maltreated his brother's children after killing him.
Did this story really happen?
Yes, my queen. It did happen in the neighboring village.
Wow. I just wish all evil and wicked people end up with such fate. Imagine my husband, the king, being pursued by a lion and him running like a deer for his life. It would be so fulfilling. I can't even imagine it. I just wish that would happen to him.
Bravo. 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 It is good. Excellent. It is wonderful to hear and understand that my queen, which is my madness, and you monkeys, you morons, are here enjoying the gist.
We are sorry, Your Highness.
Marlon,
Your Majesty.
get the guards. Take them away. Put them in the dungeon, the both of them. No feeding, no drinking, until I tell you what to do with them.
Your Majesty pleases.
My king. Your Majesty, if anyone is to be blamed, it's me, not them.
Take them away.
Please, Your Highness. Please forgive us. Yes, sir, Your Highness. Please forgive us.
Move! This way, move. This way. Your eye on them.
And you, well, I shall think of what to say to you.
Your Majesty, I'm sorry. It's my fault. Please, pardon them.
The girls are wise. Marlon,
Your Majesty.
let's go.
My queen, the king ordered for Ify and Ada to be thoroughly flogged.
What?
Yes, my queen. As I speak right now, they are flogging them.
Where?
At the backyard.
Come with me.
My queen, I can't stop flogging them, else I'll face the wrath of the king.
You will stop flogging them right now.
I'm sorry, my queen. I can't disobey the king's order for the sake of my life.
So, you feel I should attend, eh?
Yes, my king. By that, you will be able to interact with other high members of Odunda. You will also be able to know what is happening in their communities directly from them.
Yes, Igwe, I think Honorable Lucia is trying to extend his hands of friendship, and the people of his community are known to show that clearly. And they also know that they can't dare to fight against you.
Yes?
Well, it means that by joining us, they will be stronger. And then in turn, we will be stronger as well. I think I agree with you.
Greetings, Your Majesty. Greetings, my elders.
Greetings, our queen.
What do you want? You can see that I'm in the middle of an important meeting with my elders.
Your Majesty, please, I want you to release those maidens. Please. I don't want you to treat those maidens as though they are slaves or animals. I beg you.
How dare you? How dare you imply that I'm treating my subjects with indignity? How dare you? I spared you because you are the queen, and I punished them because they made error. And you stand here to tell me that they do not deserve their punishment. How dare you?
Punish the offender, and not the people whose fault was simply listening to the offender.
Fine. I shall punish the offender. Now, you can go.
That's okay, Your Majesty. But please release those maidens.
I will do so. For now, go. Let me conclude my meeting.
Thank you, Your Majesty. My elders, I'm sorry to have interrupted your meeting. I hope I'm forgiven.
Okay, you're forgiven.
Thank you.
So, where did we stop? Don't you think that it will be degrading if I should attend that party?
My king, if you attend this party, the people will love you and even respect you the more for honoring this invitation.
Exactly.
Well, I think I agree with you. In that case, prepare. We shall attend the party. We shall. How dare you? How dare you embarrass me like that?
His Royal Majesty, the King, please, I beg you. I'm not ready for your verbal harassment. All I asked is that you show mercy on Gyo. How long will you continue to do this? How long will you continue to use me to test your strength? How long?
For as long as you continue to insult me, for as long as you continue to embarrass me, I will forever remain this way.
Queen, it's me, Chizzy. Please, your meal is ready. Please come and eat. My queen, please open the door. My queen. Please open the door, my queen.
Chizzy, you look disturbed and worried. What is wrong?
Well, I'm happy that I've seen you. I've been looking for you everywhere. The queen has not stepped out of her room all day. Nor is she responding to my calls. I think something is wrong somewhere. She refused eating, and she's not used to rejecting her meals.
This is serious. Did you open her door?
No. My lord, I can't. You know, it's the only the key that can enter the queen's room without being let in.
Then I have to see the king immediately, or better still, you open the door and face the penalty later.
No, I can't.
In that case, I will see the king to get permission.
Better. Amilo, please be fast about it. The queen might be sick. Oh?
Okay, I will just that.
Your Majesty.
Mother, what can I do for you?
Your Majesty, the Queen has locked herself in her room, and I'm afraid she might have done something to herself.
The Queen is not capable of killing herself. She's only a tiger when it comes to me. She'll be fine.
Your Majesty, I plead to disagree with you. She has also refused her meals, and this is unlike her, Your Majesty.
She rejected her meal. Well, I shall go and see her. But may the gods save her if she's neither sick nor dead. Because I will make her choose one.
Please, Your Majesty, have mercy on the Queen.
What?
I'm sorry, Your Majesty. I'm sorry.
Man, do not suddenly forget your place. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Now leave me.
Your Majesty.
Call the family doctor immediately. The queen is sick.
As your majesty pleases.
Tell him to hurry.
Now I hope that both of you have learned your lessons. Huh?
Yes, Your Highness.
You're here in this palace to work as maids and not to hang around discussing irrelevant matters. I will allow you to continue to work in the palace as maids, but should I find you once again discussing irrelevant words matters, consider your name. Your name's Sarah.
Thank you.
Yes, Your Highness. Thank you, Your Highness.
Look after the queen. That's all you're supposed to be doing. Now, get out.
Thank you,
Your Highness.
Marlon,
Your Majesty.
watch those rats. Watch them closely.
As Your Majesty pleases.
Ify, Ada, you both have been released. I'm so sorry I wasn't able to do anything to help both of you.
Please, my queen, you don't have to apologize to us.
I have to apologize. You were both punished for something I did. I'm sorry.
Please, my queen, stop apologizing. It can only land us into more trouble, my queen.
Trouble? What trouble?
My queen, please forget about us. We are fine. And we are neither upset with you, nor do blame you, my queen.
Ada?
Yes, my queen.
Go to the door. Check if there's anyone. If there is, signal me.
Yes, my queen.
Where's Chizzy?
My queen, the king sent her to inspect the party venue alongside the royal decorators, my queen.
Can I trust you to do something for me?
Yes, my queen, as long as it's humanly possible.
I need you to get something for me.
Okay, my queen, what is it?
Can you do that?
Greetings, Your Highness.
It seems you're better now. The royal doctor tells me that your result will be ready tomorrow.
What do you want?
Beautiful. Dress up. We're going for a party.
I am not going anywhere.
My queen, you can be as stubborn and unruly as you wish to me. Only in our home. But you must do whatever I ask you to do. Do you understand that?
I hate you so much. I wish our paths never crossed.
It is rather unfortunate. But you need to live up with that for the rest of our life. Because as for me, I do not have any plans to stick up with another except you. Now, dress up. You have 30 minutes. Don't keep me waiting.
How could this have happened? How could my suspicion turn out right? I can't abort my husband's baby. Now I have to accept that he is my husband. Oh my. How on earth did he find out that I was on those pills? Alright, I have lost and he has won. Now I am going to live as happy as possible and also try not to offend him anymore.
Well, Your Highness, it's a privilege to have you in my premises. So I want us to toast to success, to riches, prosperity, and good health. Let the merriment continue. Let it continue. Cheers, Your Highness. Cheers. Cheers. Cheers, Your Highness. Cheers. Let the merriment continue. Good one. Your Majesty. Your Majesty. Your Majesty. Get in, please. Alu, who did that? Manu.
My queen. Oh, please forgive me. Forgive me for bringing you into a condition like this. Please. So sorry.
looks like finally I married the almighty princess who swore never to get married to me. You know, I told you I would marry you. I told you you'd be my wife, properly. And now, so I have come to take the first step into marriage.
You must be sick. If you come an inch close to me, I will kill you.
Oh, come on. You spoiled brat. You know you can't stop me.
Spoiled brat? If I'm a spoiled brat, then what are you? The devil's incarnate? Or probably the devil itself?
Well, let's say it takes the devil himself, you know, to calm a spoiled brat. Don't you think so?
Don't come close to me.
This is the night.
Don't touch me!
I need to make you a woman.
Don't touch me! Don't touch me! Rapist! I hate you! I hate you so much!
You know, if rapist is the name that you call a man who decided to, you know, sleep with his wife, you know, on the first night, well, I accept it. My dear, I didn't make any mistake.
I hate you! I hate you! I hate you!
You will bear so many children for me.
I hate you so much!
I love you. I love you so much.
Need another exact packet of the same type of pill. What do you mean you can't find it? Go to other stores and look for it. In as much as I don't want to take in, I wouldn't want to damage my womb with some fake product. Yes. Okay. And hey, remember to be discreet as usual. Okay. Thank you. Bye.
So, this is the land that you can go.
What are you doing here?
I'll do the questioning here. What are those pills for?
The pills are for the beatings I receive from you every day.
Oh, really? Good. So let me have them, so I can call in the family doctor to examine them.
No. That won't be necessary. Please, just leave. If you have anything to say, just say it and leave.
I will ask you just one more time. What are those pills?
Like I said before, the pills are for the beatings I receive from you.
Now, tell me, Ndidi, why are you taking preventives?
Because I'm avoiding getting pregnant for you. I told you I would never be your wife.
You hate me that much?
Yes, I hate you so much. I hate everything about you. And the thought of even carrying a child for you is even more disgusting. I just hate you.
You
And now you have made me so indebted to you. My queen, you are awake. Oh my God, you are awake. Oh, I am so happy. I am so happy. Oh, gods of our land, I'm so grateful. Queen, please, say whatever you want. Whatever it is you want, I shall grant it. Please, forgive me. I never meant to put you in a condition like this, my queen. Please, please, I beg you. No, I need to call the doctor just... Doctor! Doctor! My wife is out behind it. Oh, she's awake.
Pardon, you're awake.
Finally.
Your Highness.
Yes.
I would advise you leave us right now. Let me examine her personally. You know her condition now, she needs rest. So I need to examine her, okay?
It's okay. Doctor, just do your thing. I believe she'll be fine.
She will be fine, I assure you. She'll be fine.
My queen.
Oh. Your Majesty, you're awake. Sorry.
Do you have him?
Yes, Honorable.
We locked him up at warehouse 2. Did he talk? Did he say who sent him?
Well, he refused to talk.
I knew he wasn't going to say anything. But I know the king of Agota and his owner who were here to oversee the killing. You know what? I won't put idiots brutally murdered.
Okay, Honorable.
Hold on. Get me the assassin here. I want to set my eyes on him.
Yes, Honorable.
How dare an inconsequential little king like the king of Aguta dare thwart the plan of the Honorable Olusia.
Please leave us.
Yes, my king.
You knew, right?
I knew what?
You knew you were pregnant. And yet you had to put your life on the line for me. Tell me. Did you do that to save my life, or did you do it because you couldn't stand the thought of being pregnant for me? So you wanted to end your life? Why do you hate me that much?
I don't hate you. At least not anymore. When I realized I was pregnant for you, I made up my mind to try and get along with you. So at the party, when I saw that gunman pointing the gun at you, the only thing that came to my mind was to save you, because it dawned on me that if you're no more, if anything happens to you, I won't be able to bear it.
I promise to change. I promise to be a good husband and a good father to our unborn child.
Really?
I love you so much. I love you. Please forgive me. Thank you. Thank you for saving my life.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Leave it.
I'm sorry.
If I were you, I will shut up. Why did you spoil my plans?
I'm really sorry. Spare my life, please. Please, spare my life, I'm sorry.
Why did you want to assassinate the king of Odunda in my premises?
Please, I'm sorry. I only carried out an instruction given to me by the king of Aguta.
Oh, stupid instructions from a stupid king! You took an instruction from a stupid thing. And that your stupid instruction and stupid obedience cost me the spell of hatred that I cast on the king and the queen. You fool! You fool.
This one to the king.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
This one to the queen.
Yes, sir.
Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Don't mess it up. If not, your head will be missing. Go, 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 go.
Prakaliaka. Prakaliaka. Alfazia.
The great Alphasia have accepted your sacrifice and will do what you greatly desire. Prince Odera will never be loved by Princess Ndidi, nor will Prince Odera care about her feelings. Princess Ndidi, for this reason, will never be willing to have a child for Prince Odera. If for any reason she becomes pregnant, it should be removed immediately, because if the pregnant Queen saved the life of the king when in danger. The spell will be broken, and the consequences will be known after the cleansing sacrifice of the blood of the murderers are presented.
Sebludan, gracias. Thank you, great Alufasia. I am utterly grateful for what you have done. I will ensure that the queen never gets pregnant. Sebludan. I was supposed to remove the womb of the queen. I cast a spell of hatred on both of them to hate each other. The queen hated the king so much that she would not even have a child before him. She took pills to ensure she doesn't get pregnant. But your stupid instructions and stupid obedience broke my spell. The queen got pregnant and my spell was gone.
You like it?
Yeah, I do. You can be really caring when you want.
Women, no matter their status, they still love attention.
Who doesn't? Even the men love the attention their women give to them.
I agree with you, but women seem to love it more.
Okay. I agree to disagree today. So, how long will I continue to remain in the confines of this room?
Maybe for a week or more. Then soon you'll be able to move around.
Ah, that's so long. It feels like I'm under room arrest.
Or maybe I should call the royal family doctor to get you a wheelchair so that you can move around freely.
I will appreciate that.
Yes, who will come in?
Your Majesty, Honorable Olusia is here to see you, and he says it's urgent.
Good. I would love to see him too. Tell him I'll be with him shortly.
Okay, my king.
My love, I will call Chizzy to be with you.
It's okay.
Please, eat and rest. Okay?
You're welcome to my palace, Honorable Olusia.
Thank you, Your Highness.
I am glad to see you. You know, I had wanted to send words over to you to come and see me.
Oh, well, I am here now, Your Highness, and I can assure you that I know the reason you wanted to see me. It's not unconnected with the incident that happened at the party in my premises.
Exactly, the reason.
Well, Your Highness, terribly sorry about what happened, but we carried out our investigations and we caught the gunman. This is the gunman. We tried to make him speak. Of course, he said something that the owner of Agota was the one who sent him.
Onowu of Agota?
Yes, Your Highness.
How dare you? How
How dare you make an attempt on my life?
Your Highness, please, I sincerely apologize for what I excuse.
You apologize. So what if you had succeeded? What would happen?
Well, Your Highness, we thank the gods that he did not succeed. The king of Arbitrary would have come here himself to apologize. But according to him, he is too embarrassed to bring his face to you, given the weight of what his subjects have already done. He went further to ask that you allow him handle this matter by himself, so that he can mete out the proper punishment to the culprits involved in this.
Well, Olusia, tell him that I've agreed. Tell him that I've agreed that he should take the matter and handle himself. But should the punishment not satisfy me, I shall take it back.
Like you said, Your Highness.
Now take this animal away from me.
Take him out.
Your Highness, please, I'm really sorry.
Your Highness, I must be on my way now. The day's fast spent.
Sit and have a drink. King.
Who am I to say no?
As a matter of fact, let us go to the balcony.
Your Highness, I want to thank you so much for the treat and for the good reception you gave me despite all that happened.
Well, Honorable Olusia, it was not your fault that I was shot at your party.
Still, I was supposed to have provided enough security when I invited you.
Well, what can I say? What could you have done? My security men were there, and the culprit himself, also a member of our society, a high member for that matter. So it would have been also impossible for our security men to do anything.
All the same, Your Highness, I want to thank you immensely. And please extend my greetings to your wife, the Queen.
I will.
Tell her I said she should get to her quick.
I will thank you. So, see you another day.
May you reign forever, Your Highness.
Now, only your blood and that of the king of Agota will appease Alufasia.
Please, Honorable, please, I beg you. Please don't kill me, please. Please, I beg you, don't kill me, please.
Shut up, shut up. Your miserable life is not worth a penny to me.
I'll tell you.
Take the bastard out. Brakaliaka, Alufasia, great Alufasia, this is the blood of the men that dared to stop me halfway. I have brought it to demand pardon from you. Please forgive me and give me a second chance. Brakaliaka, Alufasia.
Great Alufasia have accepted your sacrifice. but says you will pay the ultimate price for your mistake. Great Aforevo have said that for breaking the curse, you will be given another chance after 3 rounds of 7, which is 2 decades and 1.
Thank you, Aforevo.
Hey! This is indeed very strange. Why do you know who was reported to have committed suicide? The king himself seems to have been brutally murdered because he was found dead in his room with several cuts all over him and his body was stone black.
Even the boy that was sent to kill the was found dead at the entrance of Odunde forest.
But what is the meaning of this? If the king of Oguta is innocent, why was he killed? Why was he murdered?
It could be that his own was covering up for him. That's what I think.
Are you implying that the king was involved in the plot?
My king, it could be. If not, why would the gods struck him dead? Eh? Why?
But why would he want to kill me when he knows that I have the offer?
Greed for power. If he had succeeded in killing you, he would have become the great king of Odunde. But he failed to foresee the consequences of his stupidity. Yes.
What a waste. What a waste. Now they ended up just like that. What a waste.
Ada, I feel the king has really changed a lot. He doesn't shout, scream, or treat anyone with contempt anymore.
He was at the age of death, but was saved by his wife. But the same person he has been maltreated. What do you expect?
You know, there is always a positive and negative side of all stories.
What do you mean?
Just look at this. The king and the queen reconciled because of this issue, while the people that were trying to kill the king were mysteriously killed by the gods.
And so will the tongues of gossips be cut off if they keep wagging.
We are sorry, ma'am.
It's quite obvious that your free time is too much. Maybe I should add some extra work so that you have some personal businesses to mind.
We are, really, ma'am.
That apologies will not be necessary if you would only act right. That's enough. I don't expect this from you both. Always remember I got my eyes on you. Where is the queen?
She's at the garden, ma.
Nonsense.
Greetings, my friend. Chizzy. Friends, I'm happy seeing you this strong. Greetings. I'm a lot stronger today. I thought you were in your room resting. And Queen, I'm so happy seeing that you're getting better. I came out here early, all by myself. It wasn't exactly easy, but it's better than before.
Ma, I will continue from here.
No, you don't need to. Huh?
Especially now that you're expecting a hair.
I can do anything. Please don't even go there.
But it's true. And it also seems that the king can't stay away from it.
Who told you that?
Everybody's talking about it in the palace. You know the wars have ears.
I don't know what you're talking about.
As my template.
You cannot harm him. I will do whatever I please to him. I've kept silent for so long, and my faithful servant is distressed. I do not care about your greedy servants who want something that could never be his. It may not be his, but I promise I will make it his. Then, prepare properly, cause I will protect my subjects. Oduga! You can now go. She won't do anything to you.
Thank you. God. A dream? It was a dream. What is the meaning of this dream? What do you want from me? Oh, thank God. Thank God for my chief. Thank God for my chief who always protects me.
For your persistence. I will remove 11 years from the 31 years. Your faithful servant can do what he wants to do after 20 years. But after this, there will be no more chance. Okay. After 20 years, you will not protect him against me. Yes, but do not touch the life of the member of his family. I will spare the life of the queen and the prince. Do what you want with the king, but for the mother and the prince must be spared. Let this be an agreement between both of us.
Thank you, great Alufasia.
Great Alufasia says this to you, so listen carefully. Your prayer has been accepted. 11 years have been removed from the 31 years of waiting, and the expiration of the 20 years, you will be allowed to do whatever you want with the king, but you must not kill his heir or queen, though you are permitted to harm and afflict them with any kind of pain. But you must be warned, if you lose this opportunity, then you wouldn't have another, so utilize it properly. That is the message.
Thank you. Gracias, Alufasia. Though the wait has been long, but I shall endure to unleash my terror on them. I will use this opportunity when the time comes. Gracias, Zebulon! Zebulon Nalofasia.
Yes, my
Oh!
You'll be all right.
Open the gate! Open the gate!
How is my wife and baby?
They are fine. They are doing so well.
They are fine?
Yes.
Does that mean that she's put to birth?
Exactly, Your Highness. Your wife has given birth to a bouncing baby boy. And I'm glad to announce to you that you now have an heir. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. You please be gods. So, can I go and see them?
Sure, you can. Come with me.
Come with me. Come with me. Oh, yes.
Come in.
Greetings, my queen. My queen, I will help you lay him in his cot, in his room the king prepared for him.
That won't be necessary. My son will be sleeping here. Thank you.
If you say so, my queen.
Chizzy, I'm so happy. I can't sleep unless he's here by my side.
Good night.
You also need rest, okay? Good night.
You are protected for the next 20 days. Alufasia or any other will not be able to harm your life or touch you, for I will be with you.
You know, everything is calm now.
Yeah.
We thank the gods because we've been able to conquer the evil and the battle.
Yes.
The palace.
True.
Yeah.
All thanks to the gods.
Son, you are here.
Yes, Father. Good evening, Your Majesty.
Good evening.
Come here, sweetheart. So, how was your sightseeing?
It was fun, Mom. I really had fun. You know, we all need to be taking a stroll around the village sometimes. I mean, it helps keeps us aware of the happenings around our village. So, it's fun.
So tell me, you enjoyed it?
Of course, Dad.
So what were you able to do?
Oh, I learned so many things, Dad. So many things. I saw people working on the farms, and majority were cultivating yams and corn. And I asked why, and I was told it was a planting season. So I learned something.
Nice. So you're at least beginning to learn a lot about this land.
Of course, Mom.
Like father, like son.
Why does it have to be after the father?
Look, Mom, Dad, let's not do this now, please. Of course, I behave like the both of you. And I love you both so much.
Nice one.
Yes, Father.
Sabludan, Gracias. Now is my time to unleash my 20 years plan on Otunda. Now, King Godera, I will make you and your family miserable till I get my heart's desire. Get ready. Now is my time. Otunda will feel my terror. You, Otunda, prepare for the worst to come upon you.
So Father, tell me more about the staff of authority.
Why do you keep insisting on that?
I mean, that's because you refuse to tell me about it.
Son, curiosity is a great force that can lead one to a good path or a bad one.
Father, what does that mean?
It means that curiosity can either give you more knowledge or lead you to a path that you shouldn't know about.
Again, Father, what does that mean?
Son, I'll tell you something. When you become the heir, or rather, I will tell you everything on the day of handover.
Okay, Father.
You see, son, the staff of authority is a symbol that was given to me by my father on the day I was made the heir. And when it was handed over to me, I was told to choose a place where it to be kept, and no one, no man on earth shall know except me.
Why?
Well, that is the way it has been from generation to generation till this time. Only me and my chief must know where the staff of authority is. And son, should any man know or find out, that man automatically becomes the king. Why?
Father, you're not going to die. But, Father, what if an ambush is laid on the day of the ceremony? I mean, when the President King is about handing over, the staff of authority could easily be taken. It's not safe.
Son, that can only happen if the entrance is not locked and sealed by the guards. So long as the entrance is locked and sealed by the guards, such can never take place.
This is unbelievable.
Quite unbelievable. I didn't believe it myself in the first place. But that is the truth. It was when I became the king, I began to see things clear. And now, I believe it.
I hope to believe so soon.
You will, when you become the heir.
Thank you, Father.
Tell me, son, do you still have the intention of going around the community on strolls alone?
Sure, Father.
Without the guards?
Yes, Father.
My prince. My prince.
Good morning, Lord.
Good morning, my prince. You look worried and bothered. What could be bothering my prince?
I'm really bothered. I'm really bothered.
You can confide in me. What is bothering my prince?
You see, I had a very bad dream last night. A very terrifying dream. A dream where my chi took away his protection from me.
No, no, my prince. Not at all. Your chi can never take away his protection from you. It's not possible.
Malo, you have to believe me. I said my chi really took away his protection from me.
My prince, please, I beg you, I beckon on you not to say this to any other person in this palace. Yes, by so doing, you will get His Majesty and Her Majesty worried. They worry unnecessarily about you.
Okay. I'm not going to tell anyone again.
Good, my prince. Good.
But Malu, yes. Do you think anything bad is going to happen to me?
No, my prince. Not at all, to the best of my knowledge. Nothing bad happens to royalty. See, my prince, we must have kept Her Majesty waiting. So we have to go inside now.
Hey, the priest she has collected his protection from him. Does it mean? No. What will happen now? We shall see.
Brataka, Botaka, Alfasia, Gracias. The time has come for you to take over. Go into the royal home, scatter it, and bring me the staff of authority. And surely you know what your reward will be.
You don't need to worry, Honorable. I'll give you my best. And with our plan, I will succeed. I will grant you your heart desires.
You have spoken well. Alphasia. Precious.
Isn't this wonderful? Just this little thing I did. The Queen's world came crashing. Oh, my beautiful Queen.
Father, why did you lock my mom up? I mean, what did she do?
Son, you don't even greet your father anymore.
I'm sorry, Father. But what did my mom do to deserve such punishment?
Your mother is a witch. And so I had to lock her up.
Oh, come on, Father. What are you saying? You and I know my mother is not what you are saying she is.
So I thought. Until I saw her in my dreams, trying to fight my issue, plotting to destroy your father.
Hold on, Father. Did you just say my own mother was fighting your chi to take your life?
Yes, son. So, I had to do what I had to do so that you would kill me. I had to do something.
I know my mother is not capable of what you are saying. I beg of you, please, release her. Please, Father.
You won't understand, son. You won't understand. But all the same, I'll give it a thought.
Thank you, Father.
It's time for me to remove the tension and put a little confusion. Oh, I love being a sorcerer.
Malu. Malu.
Your Majesty.
I have not seen my queen and my prince today. Where are they?
My king, the prince left your room just a few moments ago. And you ordered for the queen to be locked up in the morning.
What?
Yes, my king.
I asked that my queen should be locked up? Why?
I don't know your reasons, Your Majesty.
Go and release her immediately.
As Your Majesty's wishes.
My queen, the king has asked that I release you. It might sound as a relief to you that the king seemed surprised that he asked for you to be locked up.
Tell him I like it here. I'll stay here.
My queen, you can't stay here. Let me take you to your room. Please.
I'll stay here. Leave me alone.
As Her Majesty pleases.
The king was actually acting strange. When I told him he was actually the one that ordered for the queen to be locked up.
Hey, I really do not understand. I really don't understand. Eh? Are you saying that the king is claiming he didn't ask for the queen to be locked up?
That's exactly what I'm saying. He's acting like someone who is under some kind of spell.
Hey, Malu! You must have ears so.
See, Chizzy, let the truth be told. Let the truth be told for once in this palace. I have known the king since my childhood, and I don't know him as one who makes up a flimsy excuse. See, if he said he didn't do it, then I must tell you he's under a spell. Quote me.
It has started.
What did you say?
Huh? Nothing serious. I was just wondering who could have done that to the king. I mean, who can cast a spell on the king? Eh?
Me too, I wonder.
Hey!
better go back to your duty post before they will catch us here. Eh? I'll talk to you in the morning.
God. My queen. My queen. Please, I do not know what came from me. Please, I beg you. Forgive me. Forgive me, please. I'm begging you.
What did I do to you? How did I offend you?
My queen, I can't remember. I can't remember ever telling anyone to bring you in here and lock you up. I can't.
What do you mean you can't remember?
My love, I do not know how or when I could ever say to anyone, bring my queen in here and lock you up. It is baffling. I can't comprehend it. Honestly.
This is really confusing.
It is more confusing to me. Extremely confusing right now because I can't remember. I don't know how it happened. I can put it together.
We need to do something about this.
Tomorrow I will send for the sheep breast.
Yes, you really need to send for him.
See, my love, no matter what happens, I want you to understand that I will never hurt you intentionally. Never. Please, I beg you. Please, forgive me.
It's okay. It's okay. You know, I was really broken by your actions. But now that I know it's a spell that was cast on you, I forgive you.
Please, I beg you. I will do something. I will do something. Please, let us leave here.
Sorry, my dear queen, but you will have to get to the bottom of this situation alone, because there's no one by your side. All thanks to more.
Prince! Prince! Prince!
Yes, Mommy, call me.
Drink.
Mom, I'm dying.
Yes, who's that? Come in.
Son, what is wrong?
Father, can I sleep in your room tonight?
Of course you can, but are you alright?
Yes, I am. I just felt a bit lonely, so I decided to come join you.
Okay. Feel free.
Father, can I ask you a question?
Go ahead. Why not?
Father, you certain my mom is a witch?
Why? Why? Why would you ask? Why would you ask such?
Because you said so. And I also had a dream. A very terrifying dream. Where my own mom poisoned me.
Oh, come on, Prince. Son, I was only pulling your legs when I told you that your mother is a witch. And I guess that's why it's affected your dreams. Your mother is not a witch and can never harm you in any way. Okay?
So why did you lock her up?
I was only pulling your legs. I mean, it was a game that we played on you. And I was going to tell you tomorrow.
So my mom is not a witch.
She is not a witch, and don't you ever see her that way.
Thanks, Dad.
Thanks for what?
For reassuring me, my mom is not a witch.
Alright, son. That'll be okay. And do me a favor as you go to sleep. Think only good things about your mom. That will give you a fresh dream of good things as well.
Okay, Dad.
Alright, son. Good night.
You're so handsome. Very soon, you'll be all mine. It's quite unfortunate that I'll have to kill you, but before then, I will enjoy you. I will enjoy every moment with you.
Someone cast a spell on my husband, the king. I want to know who cast the spell.
My queen,
it really feels strange that such a thing could happen.
What then do you feel should be the reason for his action?
I can't say for now. But the truth remains that the witch doctor has to be consulted first.
Well, yes. My husband and I have discussed about bringing him. But you know he hates seeking people's opinion.
Then my queen, you have to be persistent before things get out of hand.
You think so?
Yes, my queen. We all saw how serious the king was yesterday. Who knows what will happen if that repeats itself?
I've been thinking about the same thing to myself. I don't know if it's a warning. But why would anyone cast such a spell on him? What could be the person's reason?
My queen, if you ask me, I would say it's a warning of separation. Maybe the person wants to separate you and the king. So you need to act fast.
That's not possible. I need to see the king immediately.
My prince.
Good morning, Malu.
Good morning, my prince. How are you today?
I'm fine. Yeah, I slept in my father's room and woke up feeling refreshed.
Oh, really? Then I advise you do that more often.
I intend to. But Malu,
my prince,
there is something I want to tell you.
What could that be, my prince?
I had a dream where my mom poisoned me and almost killed me.
My prince, your mother, Her Majesty, cannot do such a thing. She cannot hurt you. She loves you so much.
But my father called her a witch. I mean, when he was angry, and later he said he was joking. I'm just confused. I'm just confused.
My prince, I want to ask you a question. Does your mother look like who can hurt a fly, let alone a human being?
Not really.
Then believe your father when he says he's joking. Your mother is not a witch and can never hurt you.
But do you believe she's a witch?
No, I don't.
Okay. You see, Malu, I always feel good talking to you.
You can say that again, my prince. I'm always here to make you feel better.
Okay.
So, my prince, you have to relax while I take my leave.
Alright. I was going to see my father, so...
Then I can go with you, my prince. My queen, you're here.
And how was your night?
It was a very long, disturbing night. I was restless.
As a result of what happened yesterday, I suppose.
My king, you really need to send for the high priest.
Of course. My queen, I will send for the high priest. Right now, I have a meeting with the local government chairman. As soon as I return, I shall send for him. Okay?
I'm scared.
My love. My love. You don't have to be scared. Please. Speak with our son and find out what is eating him up. Please.
Okay. But I haven't seen him since yesterday. I know he must be thinking it was a deliberate act. Wait a minute. Is he aware that I was locked up?
Well, he's aware, but I told him that we were only playing prank on him. That it wasn't real.
And he believed you?
Oh yeah, he did.
Alright. Well then, I'll talk to him. Let me help you.
Oh, that is nice. This is more like my beautiful queen. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Sweetheart,
Mom?
How are you?
I'm fine, Mom. I'm good.
It's become very difficult for anyone to see you. You're as scarce as a governor.
Oh yeah, Mom. That's because I'm more important than the governor.
Even to your own mom?
No, Mom. I just felt you needed rest after what happened yesterday, so that was why I didn't see you. I'm very sorry.
I hid myself in that room. And you didn't care to come. What if I was actually locked up? You wouldn't care?
Oh, come on, Mom. Come on. I came, but the guards refused me seeing you. I mean, Father told everyone not to see you. That was why you didn't see me. I'm very sorry, Mom. I'm very sorry.
It's okay, I'm sorry. I didn't know your father went to that extent.
No.
And anyway, it's in the past now. So, let's go in. I prepared something very delicious for you. Shall we? Drink.
Mom, dying.
No, Mom, I'm fine. I'm fine. Okay.
You're rejecting something I specially made for you?
No, Mom. Come on. Of course, when I'm hungry, I'll personally come to you, so I'm freed up for now. Thank you, Mom.
Right? If you say so. So, how was your night?
Yeah, it was good.
Did you see her?
My king, I did not see anyone.
Okay, let's go.
Yes, come in.
You sent for me, my king.
Yes, Malu, I did. Malu, please send for the high priest immediately. I believe something strange is wrong with me.
Yes, my king, but I don't believe anything is wrong with you, my king. But I will send for the chief priest, because I feel a great sorcerer is around.
A sorcerer?
Yes, my king.
Of course. It is only a witch or a wizard that can manipulate me in such a manner.
My king, I will send for the high priest. When he comes, everything will be cleared.
Oh. Thank you, Amilo. Thank you so much. You are indeed a great friend. I truly appreciate you.
Thank you so much, Your Highness. I will convey your message immediately. I beg to take my leave, Your Highness.
May the reign of the king never be thwarted by evil and greedy men. You are welcome, the high priest of Odunda. I am sorry to have brought you out from the place of the gods. With the tension that is there in this palace, this is my message from the gods. Water rise, water falls. The wind shall blow, but surely it shall disappear. The storm shall come, but it must surely come. This is my message from the gods. Is that it? That is the message from the gods.
Is that what the gods told you to tell me?
I may take my leave now, my king.
No, wait. So, what is the meaning?
Time. Time, my king. Only time will tell. The gods has ended up even confusing me the more. Time. Why is this so? You see why I do not like consulting the gods? Because I will tell you nothing. In the end, they'll tell you nothing.
Calm down, my king. Please. If we think through the little he has said, we might end up finding an answer.
Answers. Answers, please.
Please! Give me a break.
You look very disturbed. What did the chief priest say?
He said nothing.
What do you mean he said nothing? He didn't say anything at all?
Nothing.
What exactly is the nothing that he said?
He said come. Wind comes and disperses. He ended up by saying that time is needed.
That's all.
It's a question I asked.
He didn't tell you how to handle the storm?
Apparently, time seems to be the solution.
This is really confusing.
I'm really confused. So, what do we do now?
Sweetheart, calm down. Since he said time is the only solution, then we wait. Cheer up, cheer up. I don't think the storm would be that bad. Cheer up, okay? Cheer up.
I hope so.
I believe so.
I just hope so.
Who are you?
I'm your queen.
My queen? That cannot be. I already have a queen.
You experience happiness with her. But with me, you will experience joy.
Can I see your face?
There is no need for you to see my face since you won't accept me.
Well, you never can tell.
See you some other time, my king.
Does it mean I married the wrong woman? Gods of my ancestors, please. Take away this confusion. Take it away from me, please.
When do you plan on dealing with the queen?
I'll get rid of her in 3 days' time. And I'll become the queen on the 4th day, making it 7 days, as we planned.
Very good. Very, very good. If everything works according to plan, then I will soon have the staff.
When you invited me amongst all the sorcerers, did you have any doubts about me?
Not at all. Not at all.
Then don't worry. Don't worry. I'll accomplish my mission. You don't need to worry yourself. I beg to take my leave now because time is of the essence.
Good to hear that. You may go. Hello, fast, yeah.
Who is that lady? Does it mean I married the wrong woman? Gods of my ancestors, please. Take away this confusion.
Good morning, my wife. Sorry, the door was open.
Is it possible that a woman is responsible for all these actions?
How do you mean, my queen?
My king talked about a woman last night who seemed to be confusing him.
A woman? The king is not known to be a womanizer.
I think the woman is the one casting a spell on him.
My queen, if that is the truth, what are you going to do?
I will go and ask the king about the lady.
My queen, if you ask me, I will say you should watch the king closely a bit, without making him suspicious of what you know.
And why should I do that?
So he doesn't become too careful.
Why will I just sit down and watch. My queen, you are only keeping quiet for the meantime till you find out the whole truth. Okay. I agree. That's exactly what I'll do.
You sent for me, my king.
Yes, ma'am. Malu, dress up. We're going somewhere.
Yes, my king.
Malu.
My king.
Be discreet about it. Nobody must know. Nobody's coming with us. Also, get me something, some kind of simpler cloth to wear. I'll be disguised. Nobody must know I'm the one.
As my king wishes.
Come in.
Greetings, my queen.
Yes. Where's the king?
The king left with my lord, the chief guard, my queen.
To where?
I don't know, my queen.
It's alright. You can go.
Thank you, my queen.
Where did you? Only God knows where he went. I just hope it doesn't have anything to do with the lady he talked about. Why walk out on me so quickly? Like I wasn't talking to you. Where have you been?
Just leave me alone. I'm really very tired now. Please.
You're tired? What were you up to that you're tired? I called your phone all through today and you didn't pick up my calls. Neither did you tell me where you were going.
Ndidi.
You now call me by my name, King Godera. Are you having an affair?
What are you talking about?
Where have you been?
Please, I really don't have time for this. Just leave me alone.
First, you call me by my name, and then you ask me to leave you alone. What's going on?
Oh, God. My queen, please, just, for now, leave me alone. There's a whole lot going on. Just let me be.
I will not let you bring in that lady into this palace. Have that in mind.